Hello, welcome to the party. I've got my water, like I said I'd have. What about you? I would prefer White Russian. Okay, so we're just gonna go through a demo and I'm gonna kind of show you how it's done and give you some tips so that you have the best success with your own sets. So today I started my nails prior to the party, just so I didn't have to stay up late and do it later tonight. So I have my middle finger and my thumb that I will be demonstrating tonight. So currently what I have on, the blue is Aspen Sky and the purple is Tropic Like It's Hot from our pedicure set, which you can use the pedicure sets on your fingernails, and you can use the fingernail sets on your toes. It doesn't matter, it's great. So tonight I'm going to be putting on Mardi Gras to go with the blue and the purple. I don't know if you guys can see how pretty that is. This is actually one of my most favorite sets from Color Street, is kind of purple and blue sparkles. So when you order, you will most likely, they change their packaging or their envelopes. So you'll most likely get an envelope like this. It's kind of like a 5x7 size. And it'll show a window up here with your nails, and underneath it will be a nail file, and a prep pad. So let's go ahead and open this up so I can show you guys. And while we're opening this, to prep your nails, you may want to file or clip them to your desired length. Make sure your hands are washed real good and dried, obviously. Okay, so inside your package will come, obviously, your nail strips. It shows you 8 here, and then there's another set behind it. So you get 16 in a pack. And then you'll get a nail file, which they've upgraded. They are so much prettier now. Let me open this one for you guys so you can see the awesome nail files we get now. So there's always like a cute little design, and they're bigger. So you get a nail file, your strips, and then a prep pad. So you open up your prep pad after your nails are filed or clipped, they're washed and dried. It's just this little like alcohol swab. And all you do is just kind of go over the nail bed with it real good. Make sure it's nice and clean. You may also want to or need to use like a cuticle stick or even just your own nail, a thumbnail, to kind of push back that extra skin that usually is at the top of the nail here, just to push it back to make sure you get a good application. Okay, now I save this prep pad for the end, and I'll tell you when we get there, but I use it again. Okay, so kind of let that air out a little bit and dry. Now if I can find the opening, usually there's a little mark. Oh, that's barely there. So that you can just tear it open. Thank you for joining me tonight, by the way. I love partying. And when it comes to nails, it's super fun. Okay, so they're both coming out. Not a big deal. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find the strip and kind of line it up with your nail to see which one would be the best fit. You want to make sure it would cover the whole nail, so if you think it's going to come short, go with the bigger one, and you can just use your thumb to kind of get rid of the excess. So I'll just use the bigger one here. Actually, no. I almost forgot to tell you guys. Save your thumb for last, because your thumbnail is going to be your main application tool to like get rid of excess on the sides or to kind of chip off. Here, I'll show you. So let's measure my middle finger because we're going to do the thumb last. Let's see. That one looks good. Anyway, so you just kind of, it's already perforated. You kind of tear it like that. Okay, so you guys see this kind of orange tab. I think they're now purple. Let me get out the other set here. So yeah, in this set you can see that purple tab. you're gonna pull that tab away. See if you guys can see that. Okay, you don't need it, it's trash. Okay, and then you see the gray tab. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Oh, the lighting, do you see it right there? Yeah. So you grab the gray tab and you pull it away from like the white cardboard. Okay, so then you put your finger kind of like towards the middle of the strip, and then you can line it up the best that you can. Just gently put it on there. You can go ahead and take a look and say, okay, is it on there straight or both sides covered? If you like the placement, great, keep going. If not, just gently lift it and you can start over. Isn't that great? I love that I can start over if I make a little mistake with lining it up. Okay, so I like that. So I'm just gonna kind of press and smooth it on. And once I got that done, what I'm gonna do, sorry, it's always so hard to show on a video backwards, but I'm just gonna use my thumb and find my nail and kind of press down and just simply tear it away. Sorry, I'm trying to show you guys and see it myself. There. So, now it is on. And if there's just a little bit of extra on the end here, I guess I can open a nail file. You would take your nail file and just gently kind of in one motion, just to smooth it out. So I like that. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, now if you have short nails like me, or I think I have short nails, you can, okay, remember that gray tab? Here it is. Just go ahead and pull it off. It's perforated. You're not going to ruin it. And since I have shorter nails, I don't know if I can do this one backwards, but I'm just going to use it on the other nail so that I get like double the usage out of these. And my nails typically will last me, 10 to 14 days. Usually I'm itching to just change it for something new before they're even ready to come off, but yeah, it's great. So, but Mardi Gras, like I said, it's one of my favorites, and so I'll probably wear this one for the longest that I possibly can. Okay, tore that away. Now we're going to talk about, oh, I almost forgot the last step. That prep pad I told you to save, go ahead and grab that at this point. If you're all done applying, take your prep pad again and go over what you just applied. This will just kind of help with the curing process. Our nail strips are dry. They're 100% nail polish, but they go on dry. So I think they're like 95% dry. Anyway, so there is like a curing time. I've never had a problem with it. They say 30 minutes to cure, so you know, if you want to do it before you go to bed, that way you know you're not going to be doing dishes or whatever else. That'll just ensure they are able to cure nicely. But I just do that as a final step to make sure they're on there really nice. And then for storing them when you are done, I kind of played with this earlier today. I feel like when I take the strips and kind of double them up like this sleeve is really tight, and so it's kind of hard to get them back in there. But if I double up the strips, I find that they go in much easier for me than if they're just one single long strip. And so you put them back in the packaging they came in if you have any left over. Now, Color Street does not guarantee second uses, so once they're open, they don't guarantee that you can use them again. However, myself and many other customers and stylists have been able to use them a second time by putting them back in its packaging. And there's a couple ways. I'll go ahead and post a graphic for you after this video of different ways of storing your nail strips to use again in a later time. But one way that I like is to put them back in this package and then put them in a Ziploc bag. Make sure all the air is out, zip it shut, and then stick them in your freezer until you're ready to use them again. And then when you are ready to use them again, take them out of the freezer, kind of warm them up in your hands a bit before applying so that they're easier to use. And another way you can do it, if you want, you could take like a straight iron and just kind of melts it back together to kind of close that off. So those are two ways. There's a few other ways, and I'll go ahead and post that graphic for you guys. But that is how you apply them. It's super easy, super quick, and super fun. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions below this video, and I'll be sure to answer them. And let's continue the party.